baby. Hi, this is a very short video that shares with you how you could plan yourself effectively. Now, before I talk about this habit that I think can be a big ask to some people, or can be difficult, or can be easy to some people depending what habits you've developed over the years, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gwyneth and I share daily videos on social media platforms sharing one habit that one could adopt for their success. Now, going back to planning yourself effectively. When you're planning yourself effectively, obviously you will have your 24-hour template. You've got different hours, you've got minutes, you've got seconds. I'm talking about what are the things that you would do within maybe an hour, within 2 hours, or within maybe a block of hours. Things that would benefit you. However, within those time frames that you block for yourself to do certain activities. So certain activities could be maybe we've got the major one, maybe focusing on your business, focusing on your work, focusing on your career, focusing on your studies, depending on which stage you're at, or focusing on your enjoyment. Is really entirely up to you. But do you have that written down? If it's not written down, do you have that locked in? You know what you're doing, at what time, at what stage, in 1 month, and so forth. I'm talking about that routine. What is your routine? Or I'm talking about that practice. What are those practices that you're doing consistently and all the time? Are you that kind of a person? Are you that kind of a person who just wakes up and says, what can I do now? What should I do next? Oh, I've only got this, and then now the rest of the day just ease. I hope you're not one of those. But if you are, good for you. However, if you are one of those that can leave things without, or planning them, or without, literally for planning. If you're not planning anything and then you leave a lot of things to chance, it's one way of living, which is fine as well. However, not planning yourself effectively can put you in a situation whereby you're either late, you are missing appointments, you're overwhelmed because there's new information, because you're not ready for it, because you didn't plan for this, and you're like, I didn't plan for that, I don't know what, I'm not doing that, if that makes any sense. Or you're like, why would you do that? And then you get into this state of being, which is not a very good state to be in if you're one of those individuals that do not like to be in negative emotions. Anyway, swiftly moving away from negative emotions, I would like just to say, when you're planning a day, just look at your 24 hours. What are the things that need to be done within that day? What are the things that you need to do? The things that you definitely need to do, call them the priorities. Obviously, you would need to make time for eating. If you are one of those that eat at certain times, make the time for that one. If you're one of those that sleep certain hours, that you need certain hours of sleep, make sure you've planned that. And then everything else, as you require it, you can plan it and fit it in within your day. When we get new information, or when certain things happen that we didn't plan for, incidences, accidents, traffic, so and so needs your assistance, and then you have to, yes, those things, they do happen. But try as much as you can to kind of preempting those situations before you actually start the day. Just know that this is what I'm looking to do, and these are mostly going to be the hindrances, and then plan effectively. And then finally, just a reminder to those of us who've already developed the not so good habits that can put us in not so good situations. I know certain individuals that are habitually late. Not by choice, it's because it's a habit that they developed. As much as they can try very hard to be punctual, but it's just, they've developed that habit. So try and develop another habit if you're one person who really doesn't want to be late consistently, or just not showing up. Just try. So when you're effectively planning yourself, just to sum it up now, is just looking at the 24 hours, look at the priorities, what are the things that you need to do, what are the incidences or accident that might occur, or that might hinder you, or might delay you, or might get you late, or might stop you from doing or achieving whatever goal or task you want to achieve for that time. I hope you can understand me. If you cannot understand me, that's okay as well. What you could do, seek clarity. Seek clarity is one of the things that I speak about, to say, if you're not sure about something, ask. Seek clarity. How can you do that? You can seek clarity from the comments, or you can message me directly. I'm happy to clarify. I've clarified a few things to a couple of people as well that we're not sure about certain things, or certain ideas, or certain concepts, or certain habits. I'm happy to clarify to anyone. Anyway, I would like to now to say goodbyes, but before I do so, I want to appreciate those that have continued to show their support. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And for those that are subscribing or watching for the first time, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. And for those that continue to share, thank you so much for sharing. And for those that are continuing to follow, please do and follow as well. Now it's time for me to say goodbye. Now until you see me in my tomorrow's video, I would like to say God bless you.